Alright, so we're going to start this video off with some step-by-step gold leafing techniques, engine turn, all that stuff I'm going to go through on this video. So what I want you guys to do is pay attention. Some of you guys emailed me in the past about how I actually achieved the engine turn, the gold leafing, and all of that. So I'm actually going to do this and post this video on YouTube. That way you guys get a little bit of a look of how this is done, okay? What we did here is we used a 3/4 inch tape, okay, which is going to actually outline the design that you want to use. And you see here I did that on both ends. I did that on this side and I did that on this side. You can see that. I did that on this side. Okay. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put down something called quick dry gilding size or sizing glue. And what that's going to do is going to enable me to apply the gold leaf to the actual glue. Okay. This usually takes about an hour and 20 minutes or so, depending on the conditions in which you're actually applying it. Sometimes if it's hotter, it may not dry the way you expect. If it's humid, it's going to do weird stuff. So this is trial and error. I mean, I could show you on mine, it might come out perfect, but yours might not. So it's all about practice. You know, do it over and over. This stuff you can get online, or you can actually contact me direct, and I can get you some of this material as well as the gold leaf we're using on this this actual video. Okay. The brush I'm using is a MAC brush. It comes out of a series of brushes, and I like this one because of its width. Because when it actually goes down, I can control how much material is going down. A lot of guys like to use the airbrush. In this case, I'm inside of a house in my office area. I don't want to get all this stuff all over the place, and my wife will kill me. So just remember that. If you're in a place where you can't use the actual airbrush and you don't want to get the stuff all over the place, then use a brush, and you can put a few coats down. But remember, the more stuff you put down, the longer it's going to take to dry. So I'm going to go ahead and get started putting this stuff down. And let's see, we'll have my opener over here. Now, this stuff I usually store upside down so that it keeps the air from trapping all this stuff in there and drying it up. And then what I do is I direct dip from the actual can. And I don't have anything, I'm not palleting this on a pallet or nothing like that. And I'm just going to apply it. Real simple like that. Just apply it. What you want to do is you want to just drag it evenly. Make sure your coats are even all over this design that you're trying to achieve. This is much quicker with an airbrush because the airbrush will atomize this stuff. But we're not going to use an airbrush on this. What I did forget to do was put my tape on this side, which I'll do now. A lot of you guys too will ask, well, how do you clean the brush and do all that stuff? Well, I'll show you guys as soon as I'm done here how I actually clean the brush off and do all of that. Remember, on this design, it's got two sides. It's got this side and that side. When I'm done, I'll flip it over and make that happen. The gold leafing that I'm using on this video is Lador, and you could find it on my page on Facebook, as well as you could contact me through YouTube, and I'll get you information on what it costs to get. And you guys can make your order through PayPal. I do take PayPal and all that, so you don't have to worry about that. The tape that I'm using here is a 3/4 inch FBS tape. It's good tape. I mean, I like it because the lines are nice and fine. When you pull this tape up, you won't have that rough edge. And you guys noticed that the gold leaf was already down for this design. I'm just redoing it I just didn't like the design, or I didn't like the way it dried up, so I'm redoing the gold. But some of you guys may ask too, like you can layer gold leaf. It's not going to affect the end process. Again, just make sure all your edges are covered. That way you don't have like an overlapping gold leaf. And I like to just, sometimes I like to just go over the edges like this, straight across, and I'll make sure that the edges are covered. The tack process, again, is an hour and 20 minutes or so. So it gives you enough time. This is a 3-hour tack dry type of glue, so you don't have to rush. You know, you've got 3 hours to achieve what you want. You guys out there in internet land that can't get mineral spirits, I can still get it. Some of you guys don't have it in your city, and I can get it in mine. So we're gonna do this side now. See if I can get this camera fixed here. So we're gonna do this whole side now, and do the same thing I did on the other side there. Make sure that your coverage is good with the actual glue. And depending on the brush, there are wider brushes that Mac Brushes makes, but I don't have them, so I'm using this one. This is the one I use for everything as far as leafing. And don't mind my son in the background. You probably just heard him go, "Oh no!" Well, he's in the same room, so it's a family thing, I guess. So I guess it's just what it is. If you guys don't like the video, then oh well. I'm giving you guys the information you need anyway. I did tell him to be quiet, but that's a whole nother thing. Here, I'll throw some music in there because I think and no, I don't have the rights to this music. I didn't record it, but my buddies up there in San Pedro made me this music, so just in case YouTube wants to kick my video off, so they do that. So I'm making sure it's coated well. Make sure all my edges are covered. I'm going to put a little heavy coat on here because I want this thing to be covered pretty good.